Lots of customers from different countries visit our factory every year. As we can see, there are many tables and chairs in our showroom. They are used to receive clients. After clients visit the machine, they want to know. Clients can have a rest sitting on the chairs. On the other hand, we can continue the next step of the cooperation. At the same time, our beautiful cutting samples can also be shown to clients. This is 40 millimeters carbon steel cutting sample. This is 35 millimeters carbon steel cutting sample. This is 30 millimeters carbon steel cutting sample. This is a table of heaven. All the parts of this table are cut by our 6 kilowatt fiber laser machine. I will introduce you later. As a high reflective material, brass can also be cut by our fiber laser machine. And as we can see, it has very beautiful cutting edge. All the samples show the skilled cutting technology and high cutting precision. Leapion Machinery is a as we can see from this map, we've already sold considerable machines to most of the countries and regions in the world. There are lots of photos to show that our technician train for clients. This is the exhibition in Vietnam. That is our technician train for South Korea customers. This is our technician to train for Thailand customers. That is our technician train for Slovenia customer. And this is for train for Egyptian customer. This is our technician train for Brazil customer. This is also train for Brazil customer. That is our technician to train for a Spanish customer. But why can we have such high cutting technology? Please follow me. I will show you the answers. All the parts we use on the machine are original and imported. They are neatly placed on this table. Let's have a look. This is multivariate reduction gear. This is shape cut control system. This is a control handle. This is Retail's autofocus laser head, a Swiss brand. These are Yaskawa drivers, a Japanese brand. These are Yaskawa servo motors. And this is a helical gear. This is Hyven slider, a Taiwan brand. These are SMC pneumatic valves. And this is Snyder breaker. And this is Snyder switching power supply. This is 1 kilowatt max laser source. We are the VIP of Max Laser Source. We can get the best price of Max Laser. If you need it, welcome to contact us. We'll offer you the best price. In the following time, I will introduce you our 6 kilowatt fiber laser cutting machine. Please follow me. This is our high-quality fiber laser cutting machine. The working area is 6,000 multiplied 2,000 millimeters. The laser power is 6 kilowatt max. The control system we use is SIPCAP 2000. The laser head we use is Ratos BM115. Now let our technician show you how to operate it. This is the control panel. This is the cutting sample. It's 6 millimeter carbon steel. As we can see, the cutting edge is really beautiful. Sorry, our network was not good before. Now let's continue our cutting. Sorry, our network was not good before. Now let's continue our cutting. This is a cutting sample, 8 millimeters carbon steel. This is a cutting sample, 8 millimeters carbon steel. Thanks for our technicians' support. Now please follow me. I will introduce you our full-color fiber laser cutting machine. For our technicians' support. Now please follow me. I will introduce you our full-color fiber laser cutting machine. This is our full-color fiber laser cutting machine. The working area is 3,000 multiplied 1,000. This is our full-color fiber laser cutting machine. With the working area is 3,000 multiplied 1,000 kilowatt and 500 millimeters. Control system we use exchange table. 2,000. The laser power is 1 kilowatt max. From this control system we use there are two cameras on the machine. One is as we can see videos of cutting head, and another one two cameras on the machine. One is to take videos of let our technician show you how it works. To take videos of exchange platform. Now let our technician show you how it works. This is cutting 1 millimeter stainless steel. This is cutting 1 millimeter stainless steel. My colleague Leo will introduce this machine to you. Welcome, Leo. In the following time, my colleague Leo will introduce this machine to you. Welcome, Leo.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I come from Leapion Machinery company, and I will continue to introduce our fiberlaser cutting machine. And I come from Leapion Machinery company, and I will continue to introduce our fiberlaser cutting machine. And as you can see, this one is wide size machine, and this one is include the full cover. For this machine, it is also include the exchange table, and the exchange table is on the back side. For this machine, it is also include the exchange table. Is our control table is on the back side. Next to the control cabinet, this one, and also you can see this one water chiller control cabinet. The function of the water chiller is our cooling cabinet, laser source, and the laser head. Water chiller, and as you can see, the function of the water chiller is a tank cooling the laser source. This is the nitrogen tank. It is fulfilled with the nitrogen gas. Here is a tank, and also you can see this part nitrogen tank. This part is fulfilled with the nitrogen gas and unloading system. It is fully also you can see this part loading and unloading system. This part is loading and unloading system. It is fully automatically loading materials and unloading system, and it means. This part can help you loading the materials on the table. And I just mentioned that this machine is includes the exchange table. And from here, you can see I just mentioned that this machine includes the exchange table. And from here, you can see the second table. And from this part, this loading and unloading system is fully pneumatic and automatically. And from this part, it can save your time. Loading and unloading system is fully pneumatic and automatically. It can save your time and help you to increase your efficiency. We just saw our technicians start cutting sample just now, and we can come back to see. And we just saw our technicians start cutting sample just now, and we can come back to see some more details. From here, the first one, we can check the control cabinet first, and you can see this is from here. This is the first door. We can check the control cabinet first, and you can see this is the first door, and the side door is here. The power of this model machine, we are using 1,000 laser power right now, and we can also change this model machine. We are using 1,000 power laser power right now. And we can also change the laser power to more higher power. This one is a max 2,000 power or 3,000. This one is a 1,000 power. And you can see this one. And this one is a max laser source. This one is a 1,000. This part is a switch power and the power switch. And we are using the Schneider brand. This part is a switch power, the power switch. And we are using the Schneider brand. This part, and you can see it's the driver for the servo motors, and we are using this part, and you can see it's the driver for the servo motors, and we are using the Fuji brand with the light from here. When you open the door, and this light is control cabinet is also with the light from here. Light is off. When you open the door, light is on. When you close the door, light is off. And as you can see, here is the second door. Second door is here. And as you can see, here is the second door. From here, second door is here. This is the main switch of the whole machine here. From here, this is the main switch of the whole machine here. Height control. The brand is from Zipcut, and the model is BCS is automatically height control. The brand is from Zipcut. And for this one is BCS. This one is a host of the computer, and we are not using the personal computer. We are using the host of the computer. And as you can see, we are not using the personal computer. We are using the industrial computer. Max is a brand from China. You can see, it is from Shenzhen City. The Max laser source. And now it is one of the famous brands. Max is a brand from China. It is from Shenzhen City. And now it is one of the famous brands. As you can see, this is the control panel. It's the big screen here. As you can see, we are using the Zipcut control system. It's the big screen here. As you can see, this part is a cutting design. We are using the Zipcut control system. Where is the laser? As you can see, this part is the cutting design part. And also the following, you can see where is the laser focus and the cutting speed. And you can also see the cutting information from here. From here, you can see the total cutting length and also the move length. You can also see the cutting information from here. From here, you can see the total cutting length is 7 minutes. And also the pressing count. And also the other functions from here is 7. If the laser is on, and this part is on. And also other functions from here. If the laser is on, and this part is back to the original point. This part is a blow. And this part is back to the original point. Y-axis speed, and also Z-axis speed, and also the X-axis speed and Y-axis speed. And you can also see Z-axis speed. This part, this is a camera 1 and camera 2. There is 2 cameras. You can also see this machine. The first one is inside of the machine, and camera 2 of the machine, and you can see 2 cameras on this machine. Details. The first one is inside of the machine, and you can see this camera. As you can see the exchange table samples. You can see the bike side from this second camera. this camera, as you can see, the exchange table, and you can see the back side and you can see the cutting process. And you can see we're using the Ritos brand cutting head. Ritos brand is we're using the Ritos brand cutting head. Ritos brand is a brand from Switzerland. As you can see, there is many light inside of the machine. And also this one, and as you can see, the camera there is many light inside of the machine. And also this one is the camera 1. The size of this one is 30-15. It means the width of this machine is 1.5 meters. The length means the width of this machine is 1.5 meters, and the length. And you can see we almost finished this design. And you can see we almost finished this design. We can check our design. Okay, done. We can check our design. You can come closer. As you can see, come closer. The cutting accuracy and the cutting edge, it is beautiful. As you can see, about this material, this is 1 millimeter stainless steel. It is beautiful. And we are using the nitrogen material. This is 1 millimeter stainless steel. And we are using the nitrogen gas. And we can check more about this control system. And we know many customers is from and we can check more about this control system. And we know many customers is from all as you can see, the first one, the Chinese language control system can change many languages. English, as you can see, the first one, the Chinese language, also Italian, and many languages, also German language, Korean, English, and Japanese, and also Russian, Italian, Portuguese. Many languages, also Korean and Japanese, and also come here, Russian and Portuguese. You can see. Here is a device attached to the you can see this part. Here is a device. This part attached to the control cabinet. And this part is for cooling the whole control cabinet. This part is the air conditioner. When the laser source works for cooling the whole electrical components work, because you know when the laser source work and when the electrical components work inside of this part, and so we are using here. It will get this part more. This part, the brand inside of this part, so we are using here. One of the most famous brand air brand is air conditioner in China. And you can also see the most famous brand air control temperature here is in China 22, and you can also see the temperature. Temperature here, you can also see this part 22 degrees. This part is a water chiller, and you can see also see this high temperature. And low temperature is a water chiller. The high temperature right now is and you can see the high temperature and low temperature now is high temperature right now is 28. And you can see two screens. And the first temperature now is 24.5. It means you can control the high temperature independently, and you can also control the low temperature. It means you can control the high temperature independently, and you can also control the low temperature. It is independently from China. And it is also the most famous brand in China. It is S&A from China. And we just mentioned we are most famous brand in China. 1 millimeter stainless steel. And we just mentioned we are cutting the 1 millimeter stainless steel is a gas. We are using the nitrogen. It is full with nitrogen. This part is a gas tank, and about this part with nitrogen valve. When you order the machine from our company, and we will nitrogen valve for free. When you order the machine from our company, and we will give this and you also know this machine, it is includes the auto loading and unloading system. And you also know this machine, it is includes the auto loading and unloading system. Cabinet for the and this control and unloading system. This cabinet is and this control panel for the. This control panel is to control the loading unloading system. And this control panel, and you can see this control panel is to control the loading unloading system from Taiwan. And you can see the brand of this frame. It is Delta from Taiwan. Next machine, we are going to introduce our 6 kilowatts and also a big size
next machine we are going to introduce
this
our
one is 6 kilowatts and also a big size machine. And the size of this one is 60-20 size. The most difference between this one and that big machine is that machine is most difference between this one and this machine is open type. That machine is enclosed type. You can see this is not this machine is open type. And you can see this is not of this one wider from here to there. And the working size of this one to there is 2 meters. From here to there, from here to there is 2 meters. And from this size, from here means you can put more bigger 6 meter sheet on the table. The big working size means you can put more, and also you know this sheet is also a fiber laser cut machine. It is for cutting the and also you know this one is also a fiber laser cut machine. It is for cutting the steel, carbon steel materials, and also materials. And now we are going to cut some carbon steel samples for you. And now we are going to cut some carbon steel samples for you. And here, this is a finished sample. It is carbon steel. And here, as you can see, the surface is very simple. And it is also very shiny steel. And as you can see, the surface is very beautiful. From here, and it is also very shiny process. Laser is on from here, and you can see the cutting process. The cutting is on. Laser is on, and the cutting is on. And this sample is finished. You can see the surface. It is very shiny, and no need to. This sample is finished. No need to use second. You can see the surface. It is very shiny, and no need to. This one is no need to use second carbon steel. And you can also see we have some other carbon steel cutting samples here. It is the same. And you can also see we have some other surface samples very shiny. It is the same perfect and beautiful. The surface, it is very shiny and beautiful. And about this is the control panel, the computer. We just mentioned that we are not using the personal computer control panel. This one is also the industrial computer. We just mentioned that we are not using the personal computer. This one is also the you can see this control system. And this is also a SIP card control system. And this is SIP card. You can see this is the control system. And this is also a SIP card control system. SIP card is also one of the famous. Continue to check this part. From this part, as you can see, this is the control panel. The control system of this machine is SIP card control system. And the SIP card is one of the most famous brands in China and in the world. And you can see this is the design. The design here, and you can see the cutting sample is here. This sample, we just finished. First circle, second circle, third circle, and here, this is the design. And you can also use many formats of the file. And this system can adopt DXF or AI or PLT or DWG format. And you can easily import your files from here. You can easily import your files from here. You can see your designs. You can select your designs from here. And this system can also support many languages. As you can see from here, we can change language from here. And you can also see this one. This part is a control cabinet of this machine. This part is the same as another big machine, and this part is automatically height control. The model is BCS100, and the brand is from Zipcut. And the function of this device is to control the height of the Z-axis. And from this part, this is the host of the computer. And you can see this is another door. For this part, this is the power switch. Power switch, we are using the Schneider brand. And from this part, this is the driver of the servo motors. We are using the Fuji brand from Japan. Z-axis driver and Y-axis, and Y1, Y2. And about this part is the driver of the cutting head servo motors. You know, this cutting head is autofocus port head, so it needs to change the height. And come here. You can see there is also an air conditioner attached to the control cabinet. And you can see the temperature is 25 degrees. The most important part of this machine is the fiber laser source. As you can see, this is the giant laser source. It is very big, and the power is 6 kilowatts. 6 kilowatts laser source. And the brand is here, the Max laser source. And from here, you can see some switch. And this is the main switch of the laser source. And the emergency stop, start bottom, and this is the key switch. And next to the laser source, this part is a water chiller. The water chiller is for cooling the laser source and the cutting head. This is a screen of the water chiller. And the power of this water chiller is also 6 kilowatts. The brand is here. It is S&A brand. And here is a power switch of the water chiller. And also, please note, when you turn on the machine, you need to turn on the water chiller at first, and then you can turn on the laser source. Because the water chiller is for cooling the laser source. So you need to turn on this one as the first. And just now we mentioned that we were cutting a carbon steel sample. And when we cut the carbon steel samples, we need to use oxygen. And for this part is a gas tank. This gas tank is the nitrogen gas tank. And just now we were using this one. This one is the oxygen gas tank. and come back, we can check more details of this machine. And you can also see there is some balls here. And why we put some balls here? It is because when you put your sheet metals from other side to you can easily put your sheet metal on here, and it will help you to load in the sheet metal easily on the table. And from here you can see this is the autofocus cutting head, and the brand is Ritos. Ritos is a Switzerland brand. This one is an autofocus model. And the advantage of the autofocus model is you can change the focus from the software, and you do not need to use your hand to change the focus. And it is more accuracy, high accuracy, and more easily. Focus is mainly for cut the thick materials, such as 10 millimeters carbon steel, or 20 millimeters, or 30 millimeters. And another advantage is you can easily save the parameters in the software. And you can also see this part. This is a cover of the gantry. And about the gantry, we are using the aviation aluminum gantry. This cover, it is also the anti-fire cover. About the servo motors, it is inside here. Inside here is the Fuji servo motors. And you can also see this is a Y-axis. And we can see our racks and here, from here. This is Hewen rails from Taiwan. And inside there, you can see the racks and gear. It is YYC brand from Taiwan. And the machine body of this machine is a casted iron machine body. It is fully one-piece iron. It is casted materials, and it have more heavy, more weight. About this part, our production area, our production area, and we have. And you can see this one. This one is a finished professional tubes cutting machine. This one is only for cutting the tubes. And this one can cut the square tubes and also the round tubes, and also some other T-types tubes or U-tubes or V-type tubes. And also from here, you can see our engineers is testing this machine right now. From here, you can see this is automatically truck. This is cutting carbon steel round tubes. And you can see the cutting surface is also perfect. And the thickness of this materials, it is 1 millimeter carbon steel. And we are using the air compressor to as a gas. And about this trunk, it is fully automatically trunk. And we updated our trunk in this year. And for now, this trunk can hold 20 to 230 millimeters diameter of the tubes. If you cut the square tubes, it can hold 20 to 230 millimeters. And if you cut the round tubes, it can also hold 20 to 230 millimeters. And this new trunk also have another advantage. It can afford 406 kilogram materials. And from here, you can see some machine body here. For this machine body, it is a square tube welded machine body. This is a square tube welded machine body. And you can also see the thickness. The thickness of this square tube, it is 6 millimeters. And we can also use 8 millimeters. And this machine body is also include the exchange table. And here you can also see this one. This one is a machine body for the professional tubes cut machine. And this machine body is also the welded machine body. And we also have another casted iron machine body. From here, you can see the machine body details. This machine body. For this machine body, and you can see this is a casted iron machine body. It is very heavy and more stable. This is fully one-piece iron casted. And the working size of this machine body is also very big. And from here, you can see this is a smaller machine body. This size is 3015 size machine body. It is also a casted iron machine body. Fully one-piece iron. It is more heavy and stronger. And here you can see this is a rack, and we are using the helical rack, YYC brand. And about the rails, we are using the Haven brand from Taiwan.